Hey, 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 beautiful people. Christina here with Frequency Fridays. And today we are going to be exploring the role of the mental router. Did you know that you had a small part in your brain that functioned like a router? This is very poetic to me. The mental router. It's like a masterful conductor of a grand symphony, elegantly directs sensory inputs, memories, and thoughts to their destined neural pathways. This beautiful orchestration is essential for maintaining focus, making insightful decisions, and unleashing boundless creativity. Magnificent, right? If you look at that picture and the orchestration that is taking place on such a high level is mind blowing. So let's get into it. The thalamus. That is the mental router that we have. And guess what? We have two of them in both our left brain and our right brain. And the thalamus, in a nutshell, very, very quick and simple, it is relaying sensory information. It's sending nerve signals. It's sending nerve impulses to the fibers of our cells. And it manages every sensory perception, and that includes movement, everything except for smell. So it has a very big job to do. So to be efficient, the brain must operate off of programs um, because because communication must happen at lightning speed. So if you take a look at this picture of this massive iceberg, you'd never know the depths of the iceberg, right? Unless you're under the ground, under the ocean, under the water. So we operate off of our body systems operates 95% from our subconscious mind. And so that is, in your daily functions, 95% of everything that you do is being run through programs. We're only using 5% of our conscious mind. Crazy, right? So another terminology you can use to think about the thalamus is a gatekeeper. Um, it's really managing your perceptions. How do you see things? And it's going off of past experiences because again, it's got to make decisions and filter and sort and send at lightning speed. So it's imperative to know that our brain is just doing its job. It's our responsibility to take a moment to observe ourselves and to observe our patterns and decide if things are serving us or not serving us. We've got to choose to break patterns. Otherwise, patterns will break us because our brain is only doing its job, and a magnificent job at that. So, what is the thalamus? You see all that action potential pop in there? So, again, it's known as the relay station of all incoming motor movement, sensory information, hearing, taste, sight, and touch, everything but smell, from your body to your brain, like the relay, which also known as an electrically operated switch. All information must first pass through the thalamus before being routed or directed to its destination in your brain's cerebral cortex for further processing and interpretation. And remember this slideshow from when we were talking about the structures and the function, I just wanted to quickly remind you about how sensory nerves are working, and they're coming through the brain, and they're the somatosensory cortex resting on the edge of the parietal is where all of this information is predominantly processed and sent to. So what does the thalamus do? It prioritizes paying attention. It helps us decide what to focus on among all of the vast amount of information it receives. It plays a role in consciousness, which is equated to our perception, sleep, and wakefulness. It plays a role in thinking, our cognition, and memory. The thalamus is also connected to the structures of our limbic system, which is involved in processing and regulating emotions, formation, and the storage of memories, sexual arousal, and learning. Yeah, the thalamus has a big job to do. The brain is so fascinating. So, how does your thalamus work? Do you see this action potential that's popping? Sensory or nerve impulses. This is energy or information traveling through nerve fibers from your body through the brain structures to your thalamus. And again, the thalamus sits right on top of the hypothalamus. And I just wanted to highlight the connection between the two, and the power of the hypothalamus as well. It's we know that the thalamus is filtering information and sending it where it needs to go. So the hypothalamus controls bodily functions. Again, that's homeostasis, or one could say balance of the system. And our hypothalamus can control influences of sensory processing according to the body's needs. And again, I am very intrigued with placing your tongue at the roof of your mouth. So maybe anytime that you're feeling overwhelmed, or you feel like you want to bring some balance and homeostasis to your body real quick, fast, in a hurry, think about that thought and think about placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth to reassure yourself, your system, your nerves, that all is well and all is okay. And that may quickly help you gather yourself in moments where you need to take charge of your brain's functions. Just an experiment. Who knows what will happen? Look, y'all, I'm going to make it. This is my last slide. I'm going to get 11 minutes. So, lastly, okay, I'm all about practicality. How can we bring these lessons to life? So, I want to pose this question to you. Can you become the conductor? Can you take more? Can you utilize more than 5% of your conscious mind to reprogram yourself and to run programs that you deem are beneficial to you, and that will put you on the path of thriving, and not beating yourself up, not being too hard on yourself, checking those perfectionist programs, and all the programs that need to be updated? Can you become the conductor? Imagine when learning a new skill, your mental router prioritizes relevant information, allowing you to quickly access and integrate new knowledge. In moments of relaxation, allowing a freer flow of thoughts, enabling creative connections and insights to emerge. Understanding the nuances of our mental routing system positions us to access more of our cognitive abilities. Remember, we're only using less than 10% of our brain power. So, by practicing awareness and mindfulness, this concept extends into our daily lives in practical ways. We can enhance the efficiency of our mental routers, leading to better problem solving skills and improved emotional regulation. The study of our mental router only deepens our comprehension of the human mind and opens the doors to enhancing our overall well being and cognitive health. I really hope that this lesson on the thalamus, our mental router, brings value to your practical life. I hope that you become more of a conductor and access more of your mental power each and every day. May you be blessed this day and every day. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.